Yes, YouTube is on, and I hope you get a signal coming. Can you hear the voice? Yes. Can you hear the sound coming? Cindy, Yanis, can you? Good, 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 good. So if there's any question or sharing that you would like to share, please unmute and speak freely and frank. What comes to you, Cindy, Yanis? Feel free. If something comes to you, share it, ask if you have any question. Meanwhile, while you're writing, I would like to ask how was the session about Valley, his reading of Ezekiel. How does it feel to you listening to such, let's say, kind of lens or reading of the text? Is it the first time you are being exposed to such reading? Sphere is just from counting. Yes? Sphere, yes. Yes, yes. Sphere, so we shall try to answer. Yanis, sphere, yes. In English, yes, it's like a sapphire stone because it can illuminate. Yes, or sapphire stone. There's like a break of the light and it illuminates. Yes, but in Hebrew, it has also, is a very good question. It has an interesting meaning because sphere, we write in Hebrew sphira, sphira, and I write it now in English how we say this in Hebrew. Sphira, sphira, yeah? And in Hebrew, it means what? Counting. Counting. Sphira in Hebrew means counting. So there are 10 spheres. It means basically there's what? Counting to 10. Do we understand this? Or not? When we say in English sphere, what does it mean, Cindy? In your understanding, how it comes to you when somebody says it's a very interesting sphere to be in, or atmosphere. Yes, also we have the word atmosphere. Yes? Yes? What do we feel when we hear the word sphere or atmosphere in English? And then we shall move slowly to the Hebrew. When somebody says, I was sitting with friends and it was like beautiful atmosphere. Let's say it was not too sunny, it was not too cold, and people are just chilling. Beautiful atmosphere. Birds were singing. The trees or the branches and their leaves were moving slowly in the wind. Beautiful atmosphere or sphere to be in. Not hectic, not nervous, yes? Not edgy, yes? When we speak about sphere, yes, yes, yes. Cindy, I'm reading your text for the listeners. Round ball, type in substance. Yes, 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 yes. Encompassing feature. Yes, like a ball. Yes, like a space, a round space, that there's a certain senses, feelings, or maybe not so much attention on details, yes, interest and attention on details, but a general vibe, yes? Yes, for you it's I understand, Yanis, for you. We can also sit with friends or sit sometimes looking through a window or through a garden, and just when our, let's say, our thoughts are not focused on something in specifically, like counting, and this is what the brain does, counting, calculating all the time. Just breathing and just not putting any attention on a detail of what we want to do, we would like to do, would like to get. This is like very nice atmosphere because there's no sense of doership or mechanical. It's like nice sphere. In a way, we don't count or calculate. This is interesting. But sphira in Hebrew means both sphere in English, a sphere like, let's say, a space that radiates, but also it means counting. So when we say Keter or Sfirat Keter, when we count from, let's say, from the upper one, Keter or crown, and this is, so to speak, the first from above, this is considered to be, in a way, zero, nothing. Because why Keter or Sfirat Keter considered to be zero or nothing or infinite? Because we cannot catch it. We cannot grasp it. Yes? Something that we cannot. Yes, yes, indeed. It's not of this world. Yes, 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 yes. This is why it is zero, nothing. So the Sfirot, yes, it basically means counting. The spheres, it basically means counting. This is what it is. So when we speak about the sphere of Chesed or grace, it depends from where we count, but we speak about the atmosphere or the sphere or the space in which things are being happening there. It's more of characteristics, like we say day one, yes, without now drawing. Day one, it has to do with grace, with chesed, when everything is united. There is no yet sense of differentiation. Yes, so this is when counting is one. Yes, sphere in English, sphere. In Hebrew, sphira, counting. Lispor is to count. While also lesaper is to tell. Lesaper is to tell. To tell a story. Lesaper, to tell. So in other words, yes, hasfira, the counting, is telling. Yes, day one, this is counting one, is telling us about what? About the light. The light is one. Yes, so the counting is telling. Day two, the waters above and beneath the firmament. So every counting, in a way, is a storyteller. Do we understand this kind of language structure? In German, and I think in French it's the same. There is a relation, yes, between the verb counting and the verb to tell a story. It's the same almost in the sound. Yes, counting. Counting, we say in English, raconter is to tell a story in French. recount. Very good. So it's still, you see, it is embedded in the language. Yes, it is embedded in the language. Because counting is also by using counted numbers. It's like we mark the way, and by marking the way, there's a storytelling. So in a way, we don't need to remember, because the numbers themselves, ספירות, the spheres, הספירות מספרות. Yes? הספירות מספרות. The spheres are telling. We don't need here a storyteller. Do we understand that? This kind of concept? It's very simple. It is quite simple. Yes, the spheres in our conversation make me think of a rainbow. Yes, yes. It doesn't matter what caused or triggered it. What matters that rainbow appears. Yes, like different range of colors. This is what matters. Yes, which reminds me a beautiful, the promise to Noah that God says, I will never bring again flood. What is the omen, or what is the sign for not bringing again the flood? What is the promise that God gives or grants Noah? Rainbow, rainbow, yes. Let's see what is so special, yes, about the rainbow in Hebrew, keshet, keshet, keshet. This is rainbow, rainbow. The value of keshet is Kof is 100, Shin 3, yes, and Tav is 400. How do we have in general? How much do we have? Yes, 800. Do you see that? The value of Keshet, rainbow, is 800. Yes, we can look at it as 8 or infinite, because 0 is not a number. But it is interesting that how many percentage, yes, the 800 are from 1000. Do you understand the question? How many percentage are the 800 from 1000 from unicity? Because yes, excellent. So the rainbow is like the 4 fingers. 80% the manifestation. God does not show what? The potential. Shalom Abigail, Shabbat Shalom, happy to see you here. So the keshet, the rainbow, is like 80%, like the 4 fingers, yes? And this is in a way an omen, a sign between humanity and the infinite. What God does not show, because keshet, if you notice, keshet is also a bow. In Hebrew, keshet is not just rainbow, but a part of a circle. Yes, in geometry, a part. God shows only a part. The manifestation is only a part of the whole completeness. So I show you only part, and this is the covenant. We cannot see the potential, only the part, only the rainbow, only 80%. Only the four seasons we can, in a way, see or experience, yes, per year or in a year. We can never, in a way, experience what caused the seasons or what makes them appear in their different appearance. Do we understand that? We can only experience, let's say, the seasons. Spring, there's like buds coming all over the place. Everything is blooming, exploding. Summer, the days are very long. People get suntan, you know. They go with sunglasses, put hats, eating ice cream, go to the swimming pool, go to the sea. Autumn or fall, the trees are losing their leaves, the fruit already being picked. People are assembly quietly in their homes, in the gazebo, because it's sometimes cold or rainy. The light changes its angle. So we experience 4 seasons or 4 different angles, but not what makes the difference or what streams through the seasons or through the manifestation is the potential. This is always hidden. This is also why we have in our thumb, yes, human thumb, only 2 joints, not 3. In the manifested finger, in the 4 fingers that are turning to time and space, each finger has 3 joints, but the thumb has only 2. Crown and wisdom. There is not yet manifestation there in the thumb. The thumb is a symbol for the potential. Friends on YouTube, you are most welcome to write or to ask questions. Can we connect the 7 colors of the rainbow with a sphere? Like, yeah, it is possible. People doing it. Yes, yes, it is possible to do. People do it. They relate the 7 colors to charcoal, to do whatever you like. Yes, yes, yes. It is interesting because the more we are focused on details, we can connect. Yes. And it gives a sense of satisfaction, so to speak, if we connect the day to a color, a sphere to a color, and everything. And for a moment, there's like a joy of revelation that, oh, this color is associated with this sphere and so on. But just for one moment. The true story is to be relieved from the necessity to connect, to understand, and to associate. And I would like to go into this. 1 second. Yes, 1 second. Air conditioning here. There is a greater joy, yes, and satisfaction, maybe even for a while, that this belongs to this and that belongs to that. Seemingly everything is in order, and it gives to the brain a sense of achievement, and the brain immediately claims that he knows, and he knows better, yes. But this is not, in a way, the reason or the cause of being here. The reason or the cause of being here is just to be here. Yes, to share a mutual space together without the need to prove anything, to become someone. Yes, there is no need. This is also, in a way, why we don't, the reason of not opening cameras here. Yes. That the attention will not go out to the image, because we are not this, so to speak, the image. People are looking in the mirror to sort, let's say, the hair before, or yes, before they leave the house. They look in the mirror, comb whatever they need to do, makeup or so, before they leave the house. They go to work or escort the children. Decent appearance, let's say. But what happens is that we are too susceptible to believe that what is reflected in the mirror, this is who we are. And this is not. When a deer looks in the water of a pond, of a brook, the deer can see its own reflection. Also, when we look at the water or in the mirror, we can see a reflection. The question is the reflection is who we are? And the answer is, what is the answer? No, you can look at it. You can look and you can count, Janus, the sum. Yes? This is why the word yad in Hebrew, hand. Yes? Yad, hand. Yes? Yad is like Yod is 10 and Dalet is 4, so this is 14. Yes? Yes. Is that right? 10 plus 4 is 14? Correct or not? Good. Now, let's count the joints. We have 4 fingers, 4 simple fingers. Each one has 3 joints, 4 simple fingers. Each one has 3 joints. Let's write it. Can you type? Can you type in the chat? 4 fingers times 3 joints. Four fingers, and each has 3 joints. So how many joints Excellent. You already calculated. Excellent. 4 fingers, 3 joints for each. This is 12 plus the 2 joints of the sum 14. So the word yad in Hebrew, which has the numerical value of 14, already counting is telling. Yes? Counting is telling. So counting the joints, yes, that each hand has, yes, 14. Yes, is telling us that this is a hand, yad, because it has 14 joints. Yes? Yes. And how many hands do we have? How many hands do we have? 2. And how many joints we have in both palms? How many do we have in both hands? How many joints? How many joints do we have? In each hand, we have 14 joints. Yes? So 2 hands, we have 28. Does the number 28 resonate or sounds familiar to you? Does it? Hi, Leah. We are very happy to see you here. Yes, on YouTube. Very nice. Happy to see you here. Adi, good morning. We are very happy to see you here. Yes, 20. Very good. So both of our hands has together 28 joints, like the cycle of a moon, 28 days. Yes, add the 0, this is 280. Yes, like the value of the word Ir, city. Yes, the 2 hands that build the city. Or the final letters. Very good. Very good. Very good. When we read the book of Solomon, let me figure out which verse. This is Kohelet 3, Kohelet, Ecclesiastes. 1 second. Let's bring a verse from Ecclesiastes. Who can bring it? Ek. Three. Let's see what is happening there. Did you find it? I'm not looking at, I'm not in the right place. Now I'm looking at 1. If you have it already, you can share it on the chat box. Ecclesiastic. Yes. Now we hear. Yeah, but let's count how many times here for everything. Soon I shall share. Let's see the word it. First I would like to color it before, let's do it. Let's do it with you. First we have to share it. 1 second. Here we are, sharing it. Please tell me if you see here the text. The people who use Discord, do you see the text? Now I will share it with the friends on. No, it doesn't come out. No, it doesn't come out. Please tell me if you can see the text in class, and I will move the text here to YouTubers. It will take me 1 moment because I have to shift everything. This is the text. This is the text. Now let's share it on YouTube. Yes. Now, those who are here, can you count how many times do we have the word et? Et, Ein Tav, means time or season. How many times do we have the word et? Let's count. Let's count it. 1 second, 1 second. Where are we? At the reader. Because there are many screens at the moment which are open. And I need to broadcast the right thing. How many times can you count? How many times there's the word et? Yes. Since verse 2 until the verse 8, how many times are there? 2, 4, 6, 8. Can you count together? Did you count, Cindy? Abigail? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 22. Yes. Yeah. Look, we're very happy to see you here. So, yes, so what? Yeah, the question is, how did Solomon arrive to write such a beautiful chapter? There is a time for everything. Time, or a period, or a season. 28 times, like the 28 joints that we have in both of our hands, like the appearance or the birth and the disappearance of the moon. Do you see the relation between the moon, our 28 joints, yes, and the 3rd chapter of Kohelet, Ecclesiastic? Do you see the relation between both, the 3rd of them, the 3 of them? Good. Thank you, Luke. We're also happy to see you here. Luke and Leah, L and L. Nice to see you here, friends. So the question is always, yes, because we were taught to think, yes, that we are the masters of our lives, we are the architects of our lives, yes, we are running our careers. This is what we were taught. Self-made man, self-made woman. But when you see those things, we are coming into different conclusion, completely different conclusion. Corner. Corner is time. Yes. 90 degrees is, yes. Yes. Straight angle. Yes. This is time. Yes. 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 So, when we look at the relation between the number of joints in our both hands, a cycle of a moon, yes, and the fact that a city, yes, city in Hebrew, Ir, has the same structure, Ir, something that we built. It's not, nature does not give a city. This is man building a city like Cain, yes, which is 280 or 28. What is happening here? To what conclusion can we come when we see the relation between joints, the birth of the moon, building of a city, because cities are being built, but also they are being destroyed. Not necessarily by a bomb, but sometimes people are leaving cities and they immigrate because there's a change in the spirit. So people are just moving away and there's no one to hold or sustain, and the city in a way is gone. So, are we the architects of our lives? Are we running careers? Are we the captains of our boats, of our ships? Are we? Or it's been given? It is a given present, which we did not initiate or choose. This is how it comes. Therefore, מספרים מספרים. מספרים, numbers, are telling. Or ספירה, the counting is telling. If you look just around those three units, yes, joints, cycle of a moon, and a city, cannot be that we are the makers of these lives. Cannot be. And this is what the sages are offering us in all of those teachings. To look through those lenses and to see in a way that we are not in charge at all. We're just not in charge. And this is a great relief and also a great message, because we don't have to worry about anything, to be anxiety, constant anxiety, because it's not in our control. It's a given life, it's a given system. So why to be worried about something? It's not in our hands. Our hands are given to us like the moon. We think that we and the moon are in a way different entities, don't we? When the sun sets, yes, and the evening gets dimmer and darker, and suddenly we see the moon. Because we see the moon with our eyes, the moon is far there and we are here. How romantic. No, we're not two different entities. We are the moon. We have 28 joints. Without a woman having menstruation once, yes, in 28 days or so, none of us could be here. Right or wrong? So we are the moon. We don't need to arrive to the moon. We don't need to take a spaceship to go traveling the moon, because we are the moon. We have a proof, don't we? Now, agencies are sending vehicles to Mars to see if there's water on Mars, to see if life is possible. Look and tell me, you read Hebrew. Look at the word for Mars in Hebrew, ma'adim. Ma'adim. This is Mars. And tell us all. Look at the letters and tell us all. Ma'adim, Mars. Is the water on Mars? Look at the Hebrew word ma'adim. Is there water in ma'adim? Look at the Hebrew word and tell us. Is the water on Mars, ma'adim? Just from looking at the Hebrew word. Is the water? Yes. Do you need to send a vehicle to look for water? Yes, in Mars? Yes, do you need to send their vehicles? Luke, did you understand the question and the answer? Leah? Abigail? Adi? Good. Adi, did you understand? Yes. Yes. So you see. Yeah. Yes, Luke. Yes. Yeah. So where is the water? On Madim. Mem. Yes, the first mem. Yes. Maim is mem. Mem, yod, final mem. Maim is mem. Here, mem. Yod, final mem. Final mem. This is mem, yod, final mem. Yes? Yes. So, of course, the word ma'adim, as you could see, mem. I will write it with spaces. Mem aleph. Yes. Daled. Yes. Another mem here. With space, it's easy to detect. Yes. We have mem, ma'adim, mem, open mem, like mime. From the right, mem. Now we jump aleph and daled. Aleph and daled is like adam or ed, steam. We jump aleph and daled. And then we have yod and final mem. It's easy to detect, so we don't have to send a vehicle to Mars. Yes? It's in the structure of the word. We see there's a water on Mars. Yes. And there's also there steam and mist, ed, edim, aleph, daled, yod, mem, edim, or mist. Yes? Like in Genesis. Isn't that wonderful? Isn't that beautiful? what kind of a stream goes here on YouTube, because only the tracks, and now we shall move here to Discord that they will see the text. Yes. 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 That's correct. That's beautiful. We don't need to send any vehicle to the moon just by looking at the words. Yes. And the words they are telling. The words are telling. The names are telling, because each also letter has a value. So it gives a lot of peace. We didn't create the universe, the chemicals, botanical systems. We did not. So we just can, in a way, inhale, exhale, and enjoy life. But because we are not in charge, it's not in our or upon our shoulders to perform better, to arrive to a certain destination. We don't need to arrive, because we already, yes, we already. Yes, you don't need to take an airplane, spaceship, yeah, don't need to. Yes. There is no, it is, it sounds weird, because now everybody has his phone, and there's an illusion that we are makers, navigators, but everything is existing for us. Those universes, the plants, the fishes, the birds, the whole oikos, they call it in Greek, what makes this life possible on earth. And we did not create it. We just, in a way, we're just guests here. Yes. How beautiful the tree, the bird, and so. There is no need to worry about anything, because just to look at one detail, and we can see that we did not plan it, we did not put it together, we did not calculate it. It is being given to us, just for us to notice if we want to. Yes, if there's a wish. So when we look through this lens of the sages, we see that everything is already being sorted, ordered, being thought through. And we can be in constant amazement or miracle, the sense of wonder all the time. Because none of this is a fruit of our making, because we are incapable of making or doing anything. Because in a way we're not causing ourselves to inhale or exhale or make our heart pump. We're not doing all of this. It comes to us natural, thank God. So there isn't any need to worry or be stressed about anything. Just enjoy this friendship and beautiful life here on earth. And with this beautiful message, we would like to thank all of you for being here with us, sharing this space, beautiful space of friendship and love. And we would like to wish you a very good week, a happy week. And with the help of the Lord, Bezrat Hashem, we shall be here on Monday at the same time. Thank you for this beautiful session, and see you soon. Toda and Shalom.